Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to show you some incredible images and video for this video here. So, right now, heavy snowfall, record-breaking temperatures are not only taking place from one end of the United States to the other, but also the northern part of Mexico, and record-breaking cold even for Russia, as well as Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Palestine, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt, as a Middle East snowstorm and blizzard conditions spread across the Middle East. Also, if you remember from yesterday, I brought you the news of the large earthquakes in Asia. But not only that, but they're dealing with blizzard conditions in Japan. Let me show you some of the images and videos in the Middle East. So they're saying it's due to the solar minimum, ongoing solar minimum. But snow is blanketing parts of Syria, Lebanon, and Israel, Jordan, northern Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. It's blocked roads, disrupted traffic and travel, even delayed exams at schools, universities. 6 inches of snow fell, including in the capital of Damascus. Now, vehicles were skidding on ice, just like here in Tennessee and areas of the United States. These are images out of Israel. Some video footage from Israel. This is the Middle East. Once again, I have to remind you, this is a video from the Middle East. But this is in the Middle East. I've stated it before, and I guess I'll say it again. They said that in the opposition-held northwestern Syria, civil defense teams have begun building dirt mounds since Tuesday around displaced persons' camps. They said the rain from the flooding in crowded areas, now nearly 3 million people have been displaced. They said it damaged over 190 displacement sites and damaged over 10,000 tents, but went from heavy rain over to snow. And the same thing in Lebanon in the Middle East. 52-mile-per-hour winds and 62-mile-per-hour winds as the storm is expected to get even stronger on Thursday. This is Lebanon. This video is from Lebanon in the Middle East. Looks very similar to the situation we're having here in the United States. This heavy snowfall upon observation of this, you would forget that it's the Middle East. This is just incredible footage. Very incredible. As a similar scene is playing out across many countries in the United States, European nations, Middle Eastern nations, Russia, Asian countries. But this is Lebanon. This is Israel. Heavy snowfall covered the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights near the border with Syria. They said the meteorological service forecasted heavy thunderstorms, and then it changed to cold temperatures in much of the country. These images are out of Israel. Not Canada, not Alaska, but Israel. They sit across Jordan, Lebanon, Israel, Palestine, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. This was in Lebanon. I think it's out of Lebanon. Let me find out at the bottom here. This was Syria right here. And this location is in Jordan. The snowfall from Jordan. More heavy snowfall out of Jordan as a blizzard blanketed Jordan. The Middle East. Hard to believe. This was the snowfall in Syria. And Israel. Snowfall in Saudi Arabia. They say there'll be more wild temperature changes, more hail events and more earthquakes, more extreme volcano events and more snow in winters, lousy summers, late spring, short autumns and more crop failures. Solar minimums, they say, also increase atmospheric radiation. This, of course, from the Strange Sounds Twitter page. All of what I just showed you is definitely something you don't see every day. This, they say, is an image of the volcano in Italy. The snow in Libya is the first snow in 15 years for that country. This is Libya in the Middle East. 3 are dead as the worst snowfall ever the worst snowfall in a decade, and some of the coldest temperatures ever recorded. It's Athens, Greece. And gale force winds created extreme record wind chills. They said they hit Greece, disrupting road and sea transport. They said the cold front's been dubbed Medea. Hello! Mythical Greek, after the mythical Greek sorceress of Agonauts. Sent temperatures plunging. Last time they saw so much snow in the center of Athens was in February 2008. This is Athens, Greece. Greece, known for their beautiful beaches. A cold front swept across the country from Saturday, driving temperatures down to negative 20 degrees in northern Greece, causing rare snowfall in Athens after a period of unseasonably warm weather. Meanwhile, in Japan, snowstorms pummel Japan and disrupt travel, whipping off the roofs, flooding homes, and disrupting transport. I'll show you a quick video from Japan. This is Japan. They said record snow in the area. They're not used to this kind of snow, according to the documents in Japan. This is directly from the news in Japan. As a severe blizzard battered the northern island of Hokkaido on Tuesday, and storm surge inundated homes in part of the island. And a blizzard, yes, a blizzard, hits Istanbul, Turkey. They said in 1987, Istanbul had one of the worst winters, where snow reached depths of 1 meter in some locations, with people stranded in their homes for days. But, they said, the busiest waterway in the country that divides Istanbul in two was closed to maritime traffic on Sunday, as visibility dropped below half a nautical mile. This is Istanbul, Turkey, Middle East. Once again, the 60-mile-per-hour winds, extreme snow, blizzard conditions in the Middle East.
Şu anda Atatürk Kent Ormanı'nın içi, yaklaşıklıktan bahsederken şu an şükürler.
These do not look like images out of the Middle East. That's for sure. And of course, you have 5 million in northern Mexico without electricity, as winter storm in Texas freezes the natural gas pipelines and disrupts their electricity, shuts off electricity to millions, and shuts off energy at the Mexican border. %40 of the United States, the country built pipelines to take advantage of the cheap natural gas from its northern neighbor. This was Texas. Some are still in the deep freeze. Some more deep freeze news taking place in the United States, Russia, and Italy, with apparently a really funny video from Saudi Arabia. For the next 20 years, they say it's going to get colder and colder on average if this solar minimum continues. The jet stream is going to be wilder. Temperatures will have wild changes. You can expect more hail events, earthquakes, extreme volcano events, and more snow in winters. Lousy summers, late springs, short autumns, and more crop failures if this trend continues. They said that's what solar minimums do, and that happens to be what we're witnessing right now. This is an image of the sun, they said. Some of the last 13 days, 63% of the sun, 63% of the days, or 30 days of them, were spotless in 2021. We're in a deep solar minimum. No way to dig out of that. Mexico's government-owned utility, the Federal Electricity Commission, said that operations were interrupted by a winter storm in Texas that froze their natural gas pipelines. Mexico actually uses gas to generate about 60% of its power, compared to about 40% of the United States. And the country built pipelines to take advantage of the cheap natural gas from its neighbor. They said the deep freeze across Texas shut off a lot of electricity. They also said that Mexico looks like Canada in these post-snowstorm pictures. Snow, ice, and frigid temperatures are slamming most of the United States, from Midwest to the Mexican border, and even making it into Mexico itself. These are residents of northern Mexico hit by the winter blast. This is an image from Mexico. I'm going to show some more images from Mexico here. Looks like similar stuff to what we're seeing everywhere. But this happens to be in Mexico. These images were from 2 days ago. Crazy weather everywhere. They said it broke records, said in 1895. Alright, that's all the news for right now, and I will talk as soon as possible. Crazy stuff going on. Signing out.